WOW's a safe place for women to wrestle. And my partner, Jeannie Buss, whom you'll meet tonight, has created the environment that welcomes all women, all diversities to wrestle for WOW Women of Wrestling. And we're very proud of that. And we appreciate her greatly. And I can't wait to bring her out this evening. With that, I want to bring to the stage right now a group of the new generation of WOW. These fabulous performers that are coming out are brand new to professional wrestling, and each of them has a story to tell. Each one. And that's the foundation of WOW, storytelling and great characters. And here they come. These are the new generation of WOW superheroes. And I'll introduce a few of them, and they'll step forward. We have Kate Smith, who's in from Texas. Alex Gracia, who's got a degree in telecommunications and sports management, but she has flown to Los Angeles, left mom and dad, and on her way to becoming a WOW superhero. Brianna Montez, a single mom who's got an 8-year-old son, and her goal is to make her son proud of her mom and be able to say, my mom can do anything and so can I. The next two I'm going to introduce together to step forward, Emio Akapan and Danny Hashi. Danny, and I'm going to say Iman's name is Charity because she's taken that name after her mom, who just passed away. So those two performers travel 8 hours a day on weekends to drive to be trained by Tessa Blanchard to become WOW superheroes. That's 8 hours of devotion driving in a car back and forth to be superheroes of WOW. Now, before you leave, Katie, I'm going to put you on the spot. She doesn't know I'm doing this, by the way. And I usually don't hand the mic away. They tell you that in school, don't give the mic away. But we're going to do it right now. Katie Smith, I'm handing you the mic, and you better rap, girl, because you're on TV.
All right. I was born in the N.O., Mardi Gras Central, cultivated credentials, the in-ring essentials. I came with a rhythm and tons of potential, so let's go, let's flow. I got a Mac Miller vibe, a Toyota Camry ride, a style by Poolside. I'm certified, a beat killer and a bona fide superstar in the making. Arm bars, knee bars, whatever's for the taking. Your limbs I'm breaking. Haters keep hating, cause BK rhythm, the gold is what I'm chasing.
Is that great? Derek Stevens, you better hire this girl. All right. If you girls will step to the side, now I have the pleasure to introduce to you, she's the former WOW champion. She hopes to have that championship around her one more time. She'll have to work for that. But she's not short of determination and work ethic. And she is the LeBron James of wrestling. She is Tessa Blanchard. We like to say the phenom of professional wrestling. And she is a specimen that's in the gym. She ate dinner last night at Barry's Prime Rib Restaurant downstairs. She must have had 2 or 3 of Barry's famous steaks. And she got up at 2:30 in the morning and was in the gym till 3 a.m. Thank heavens Derek keeps the gym open all night long here. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you, from the darkest depths of your mind, the WOW World Champion, the Beast. Now it's my honor to bring up the ultimate WOW superhero who makes everything possible in WOW. She was featured today and tomorrow with the superheroes of WOW, the Beast and Tessa, on Entertainment Tonight. It just broke all the news. May I introduce Jeannie Buss. And coming up with Jeannie, come on in here, Jeannie. And coming up with Jeannie and myself, our white knight, we like to call him, from CBS Global Distribution, their president, and he wrote his college thesis on professional wrestling, Mr. Dan Cohen. Dan, I'm going to turn the honors over to you to make the big announcement for WOW Women of Wrestling.
Thank you, David. Thank you, everybody, for being here. As David said, I'm really excited personally. I actually did write my master's thesis on wrestling, San Francisco State University. You could look it up, but do me a favor, please don't. I'm not sure it holds up that well. As a lifelong fan of wrestling, one of the things that struck me for the first half of my life was if you wanted to talk about women's wrestling, pretty much any time over 30 years, any organization, any window, it was the fabulous Moolah. And by the way, she was actually pretty fabulous. Her real name is Mary Ellison. And if at any point a wrestling organization wanted to showcase women's wrestling, which they did way too infrequently, they would bring Moolah out, she would bring her belt, and they'd have a match. It has improved, but it has not improved enough. And I'm so excited today to partner with David and Jeannie and help them realize their vision. And on behalf of Viacom CBS Global Distribution Group, we're thrilled to be part of this. This is a global initiative. We're going to launch this show globally all over the world, but we're starting with the US. And I'm really excited to share today that when this launches next fall, so fall of 22, we have already cleared 160 markets, which is over 70% of the country. We're really just getting started. And the anchors of that are the CBS owned and operated stations and our really good friends and partners at Sinclair Broadcasting. Rob Weisborg, who is hanging out over there, has stepped up in a massive way, as he always does, to help us, to help connect audiences to programming that they will find interesting and enriching, and we're really, really grateful to Sinclair for joining us in this, to our owned and operated stations, and we're really, really excited to share more news as we go forward. One last thing I wanted to share is, for those of you that have followed WOW for a while, David and Jeannie have produced episodes, and these historic episodes will appear later this year on both the CW Seed and on the Pluto Fast channel. And we're really excited for folks to see those again as we kickstart the next generation of WOW. So on behalf of my entire company, I'm going to thank you for coming, David and Jeannie. We're so excited to go on this journey with you, and we're really just getting started. So again, thank you so much. And David, I'm going to turn this back over to you.
Thank you, Dan. Someone gave me a phone number to call. We made a call. They said it wouldn't happen. And the next person I'm going to introduce to you as a surprise, no one in the world knows she's here tonight. She's from New Jersey. She rose from poverty to the highest ranks in professional wrestling. She's the author of a book about her life where she tells her struggles. And it was the #1 New York Times bestseller. It's called Crazy is My Superhero. She's a screenwriter, a comic book writer. She just wrote for Wonder Woman, the next episode of Comics for Wonder Woman. She comes from comics to screenplays, and she's a real-life superwoman. She's an ambassador for positive mental health, and we couldn't be happier that she's stepping back into wrestling after 6 years of telling any and everyone, I'll never come back. May I introduce to you the executive producer of WOW with Jeannie Buss. She is AJ Mendez. AJ. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn the mic over to AJ.
Hi, everyone. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is AJ Mendez. I'm a film and TV writer and producer, a New York Times bestseller, a mental health advocate, and many years ago, I was a women's wrestling champion. I have never stopped loving wrestling, but when I retired knowing that I had accomplished all of my dreams. Growing up, I had never seen someone that looked like me on TV. I had never seen myself represented, and it's really hard to be what you cannot see. So I worked hard, and I became that figure for myself. But my goal after wrestling was to create those characters for the next generation, so every little girl could see themselves on TV and know that nothing was impossible. I am so proud to stand alongside Jeannie Buss and David McLean and all of the powerful superheroes of WOW to create the next stories for the generation of girls who need heroes and who will know that they can become their own. Thank you.
AJ, you're still a champion, now a WOW superhero.